Peace to the gods. Shout out to the goddesses. Naafie in the building. POE the gang. I don't know why my shit look like doo-doo camera quality, even though we have good camera quality. Do I understand it? No. But we here now. At any rate, we just cooking beats and convos, man. We having some candid conversation while I make this fire. So I've really been on relationship dynamics with the opposite sex, and really why there seems to be so much issues in the dating world, quote unquote, but specifically really talking about just being in partnership with somebody, not necessarily like dating in that sense, because that game is kind of like superficial in that people show the best part of themselves to hopefully land a partner, like you throwing out a fishing reel type shit, and that's not really what I'm talking about. I'm more so talking about what it takes to be in partnership with someone, what it takes to be a good companion for someone, like lifelong companion, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just seeing like not everyone wants that, and some people just don't know what to do because they've seen everything else, but they haven't seen how to be a good partner. So and it starts with yourself, of course. It starts with, doing your own inner work, things of that nature. But it's wild in these streets, man. It is definitely wild in these streets. I'm about to share the joint on IG, and this is all going to be recorded. It's all going to be saved, things like that. So feel free to like, comment, share, do all the things. Get the channel live, you know what I'm saying? Make sure we live. And other than that, let's go ahead and get to the cooking. So I have a sample right here. I already kind of dropped the sample in, you know what I'm saying? And this is what it sounds like. So obviously, we cooking with some fire right now. We cooking with some and we're gonna go ahead and add some drums and things and make it, give it some That's actually not the kit I want to use. I want to use this one. Yeah, this is most definitely. The goal is for this to be a lo-fi. Like, this is the thing, and I always find it interesting with my production. Like, I usually have a goal in mind as far as like what type of beat I want to make, and it usually don't even turn out that way. Like, it's usually just like me just going left field and doing other things. You know what I'm saying? So let's go and put the. Oh, it's not that one. I hate when it does that. We did that, so we're gonna go ahead and bust that down. right, we outside with it. We outside. All right. I can just play it honestly. That shit is. I smell it. Let me. Nah, my boy. Nah, me hoy me boy. Let me go ahead and and go ahead and fix that right now. I'm gonna go ahead and copy right now. I'll do that. I think because mind you, we cooking this beat, but we still gonna have this conversation. You feel me? I think that from my experience, just with um, having, I guess, intimate relationships, it seems like without status, you kind of you're easy to throw away for the woman. I mean, I don't want to call them a female. That's kind of disrespectful. But without status, a woman doesn't care. Um, in an intimate relationship, of course, you may have, female. You can definitely have um, friends that are women, who see the value in you, who see the potential in you, and things of that nature. Um, but that's not always necessarily the case. I'm fortunate that I have not only um, women peers as far as artistry and things of that nature, but I also have women friends who are extremely supportive, who definitely rock with the boy, who really like, you know are here for the benefit of me. They want to do things together. They, all the things. So having a female friend isn't impossible. But as far as intimate relationships go, man, like, these women do not care unless you have status, right? It may, like, you may talk to them for some time, but eventually they're gonna want to see progress, right? They're gonna want to see some type of movement, some type of upgrade, some type of something, you know. Otherwise, to them, you're just another voice. You're just another body, and I don't necessarily like it, but it's kind of the reality of what has happened to relationship dynamics because of programming and things of that nature. Now, I am open to receiving healthy reciprocal relationships. And that's just something that's going to come with time, And again, this is from the male perspective, from past situations that I've dealt with. I do have female friends. Let's keep it a bean. Let's both sides, right? I do got female friends, or friends that happen to be women. So, you know what I'm saying? And I will say that I haven't done the best that I could possibly. Well, I did. I feel like I could have. I did certain things in the best way possible, but I still had a lot of growth to do, and of course I'm growing now because of those hurdles and lessons. But I felt like I had the right types of. I feel like I had good relationship dynamics, and it didn't necessarily work out. And that's okay, right? I ain't gonna sit here and harp on this shit all day, right? But if you ain't got status, like, that shit don't matter, bro. Like, to all the dudes that's out here, man, like, man, listen, bro. If you aren't leveling up your life, a woman does not care. Like, she don't care. It's in one ear, out the other. It's like, oh yeah, with the polite, but generally speaking, they ain't really don't care. So, as they say, focus on yourself, King. Focus on yourself, God. The right woman gonna come along when you in resonance with your soul, man. And that's all I got to say about that, at least right now. So back to this magic right here. Okay, that is definitely not. computer? Texture pack, dog, because I be wanting to add some damn. Got snaps over here. Just random noise. That ain't it. Who was that? The count? Yeah, I need to get that count pack. But for right now, we're gonna add some shekels and see how that sounds. Boy, nobody asked you to open that, boy. a slippity slide it over, yeah. I'm not arguing with this program. Doofenshmirtz. Alright, try it. right. Yeah, my bad. I got folks hitting me up about some things. I think for males, uh, we have to do better with being leaders, and stop being 777. The memory right here, the memory right here says 777. That's cool. I think we as males have to do better with being leaders, and that definitely starts with leading our own lives and making sure that we have some sort of pillar and foundation for a woman to come to and feel safe in expressing herself fully. I think that a lot of men don't really have I'm not gonna say a vision, because I know a lot of men with vision, right? Um, but I think that there has to be some planning that has to happen. Can you plan for everything? Of course not. Trying to plan for everything makes you trying to be God, and you ain't God. You are the God force. You are the God force in effect, but you are not the force itself. I don't want to get into the debate as far as that, but you really, at some point, there has to be a 1, 2, 3 for where you want to go. And of course, things are going to happen that's unexpected. That's what shapes you. But solely freestyling and solely just hoping for the best isn't necessarily going to solve any issues. And I think that I was watching Fresh and Fit, and of course them guys live a different type of lifestyle, right? And guys like Andrew Tate, they live a different type of lifestyle where they're very like, they be outside a lot and give their God force away. I ain't with that, but I do see their perspective as far as, how they think mentally, and in reality, like, they said something strong. There was like women that are more career driven, or are solely career driven. They are embodying the qualities that they're not seeing in men. And why are we not seeing it in men? Because they took the father out of the household, right? So it's a systemic issue that we need to be aware of, most definitely. But there's a lot of moving parts. It's very difficult to pinpoint one specific thing, right? But I think that for men, at least for me, right, I want to be able to lead my own life. Like, I'm leading my own life versus waiting for someone else to lead me. You know what I'm saying? Of course I take insight from people. Of course I take advice and suggestions from people, but generally speaking, I lead my own life. So I think that we need to start there. And then we can kind of get to where we need to get to, right? And that's just my initial thoughts on it. Like, initial thoughts, and that's where we really need to start. Where is masculinity? What does masculinity look like? What does being masculine look like? If we talk about universal principle, the law of gender, then that says that there are two genders. There are two forces, one to bestow and protect, the other to receive and nurture. Masculine being the one that provides and protects, the feminine being the one that receives and nurtures, just in as far as natural law goes. So I think that's something that can be spoken about. If we understand the role of masculine and feminine energy, not necessarily men and women, but if we understand the role of masculine and feminine energy, that can kind of begin to start the healing process as far as how we can come together in a relationship for generation. Because that's what the word gender means. Gender is about generation, right? Future generations, you know what I'm saying? It's really just about creation, right? It's it's the merging of two entities to create. Um, that's what, the all pervading force, God, Allah, Yahweh, the all. That's what it is doing with you and myself, even with making this beat, right? I am not separate from this beat, right? I had to give the program the sounds to make the beat. So you could say the program is feminine, right? It's exuding feminine qualities, and I'm exuding masculine qualities and giving my idea to the program for it to, you know what I'm saying? Dang, I need some agua. But yeah, man, like, I think we really just need to learn to lead ourselves and create a space and hold the space for the feminine to do whatever she pleases. But until we do that, then there's always gonna be like this push and pull and like this, you know what I'm saying? So that's my initial thoughts. Like, that's, you know what I mean? Take it if it resonates, leave it if it don't. My bad, y'all. I got the squad. We having a little debate on some things in the group chat, and I'm typing on that and reflecting on that. So I'm gonna just play the beat while I do that. forgot I was muted. As a male, right? As a male, as a man, right? I personally don't rock with certain beauty standards that women set for themselves or have, right? Like, at the end of the day, um, women dress a certain way, sure, to, you know, feel good about themselves. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? Of course, you want to dress and make yourself feel good, right? Um, but when you have a mate or you're seeking one, right, then how you're dressing is going to be indicative of that, right? It's gonna let folks know, like, yo, like, this is what I'm on. So personally, for me, I don't like long nails. I would prefer if you had natural hair. And when I say natural, I mean you don't have to straighten that hoe. You don't have to add weave to it or nothing like that. And the lashes, bro, lashes make no sense to me. Like, hold on. I know we talk. Lashes do not make sense to me. Like, they just don't. For me, they don't. I don't see the purpose in the eyelashes. Like, maybe a woman can educate me, drop it in the comments or something, but I don't see the purpose in lashes. And then even as far as like, you know, it's very. I feel like the only reason I'm saying this, the beauty standards that are promoted and chased aren't necessarily what men want in relationship. That's not necessarily what we want. So that again creates a disparity, because it's like we want to present ourselves in a certain way and would like our partner to reflect that. But if she's using someone else's beauty standards instead of her own, then it's kind of like, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So that I think creates another divide in partnership. So, you know, we have to ask ourselves, well, who gave us the standards or what it means to look good, right? Who gave us that, right? Why is that being promoted, you know? So, again, these are just my candid. This is how I think. This is how I feel. Take it if it resonates. Leave it if it don't. And if you don't like it, too bad. Get off my platform. Oh, I'm definitely pressing the space bar trying to play, and I need to go over here. My bad, y'all. I ain't gonna sit here and hold y'all up, man. I'm really done with this beat. I'm just having a very heated discussion right now on within this group chat. So I'm gonna leave it here. I definitely hope you like the beat. I definitely hope you like the video. Thank you for tuning in. If you did tune in, if you watch the replay, like, share, subscribe, all the things. Appreciate y'all. I'm out. Peace and let me do this right. Let me do this right. POE the gang. Peace.